Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Kobold Empire of Kobildzan. In the last one, we cleaned up some of these little guys over here. Yeah, that's all mine now. Building traps. We spawned the adventurers down here. Well, we spawned two of them. We almost got to spawn this one. And then we found something really cool. We found the Pillar of the Heavens. And right now we're working on finding a dragon down here. Not part of our mission tree. There just happens to be a dragon down here somewhere. So we're going to look for him. Anyway, in this, we were also going to go after Bjarnrik. But now they're allied to Kobold, and I won't be able to take them one-on-one. So it'll have to wait. Kobold, I need all their stuff. That's the thing. This is a province with a trap. That's fine. And we're going to go for it. We're going to kill them all. Poor quality copper. That's not fun. I'm going to kill them all. Totally fine with that. Yeah. We are also exploring a lot of the world. That was Ocean of the Lost. I think you're good. You can go protect trade in Delaire, thank you. I'm sorry, I control Serpent's Head now? Wow. How much am I getting off of Dragon Coast? Like all of it. 33 crowns. We are making a lot of money now. Hidden Dragon. Observation Post. Oh, that's this guy. You can go deal with him. With the quest to find the realm of the Hidden Dragon well underway, our exploration groups have dispatched adventurers across the land to set up observation posts to track and locate these magical surges. The question is, where shall our main headquarters be? Yes, let's see. Realm of the Hidden Dragon. So it says the highest point is going to be the best one there among the local tribes. So let's do that one then. And complaints about official. Strike him down? Or kill him. We're a republic. We don't need to do that. We actually have a good event. Yeah, kill him. It's fine. Kill the official. Hey, look at that. Corruption's down. For a little bit. Infernal Cult Hub. Improvements in production tech. I'll take those points. Thank you. You do not get my money. Sorry. Hey, they finally made it good. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Okay. Hidden Dragon, massive surge. A surge of magic has been detected in Kara Sirbuos. From a layman's eyes, it was nothing but a large clearing in the jungle, but to us, it was proof. It seems our observation post did not simply track this alleged hidden realm, but also tampered with the stability of its movements and caused something to leave tracks. The soil was not of this region. The rocks were scattered as if thrown by force in all directions, but most importantly, a single spear found buried in the ground. The spear was clearly more advanced than the Ruinborn were capable of. When shown to archaeologists, they could see the precursor origins, but they noted that some parts of the spear were newer than the rest. The shaft was made of a strange wood, unlike any we've seen in Amadia, and was dated to be only 10 years old. The spearhead was much older, of course, and bore the mark of precursor steel, but with one caveat: it had the signs of frequent care. But the most important thing was what the mage said. It had a strange lingering scent of magic, one that was not of this plane. What do we do with this spear? Will no doubt determine our success. Let's see, with that one, we're supposed to use it as a grounding rod. Okay. Sell it off? Definitely don't do that. Use it as a grounding rod. Alright, let's see what we get over here. As long as these two don't sync up, it'll be fine. And here we go. Hidden Dragon, plain binding. It is confirmed. Something outside of the prime material is indeed linking at irregular periods within Amadia. We seem to have caught its attention, and in the recent month, it seems to have stopped connecting with our plane. The greatest mages and artificers in our employ suggest one final course of action: to feign the closure of our endeavors and lay a trap. And when the time is right, we will bind the pocket plane into our own, restoring it to its natural place in our realm, and allowing our adventurers to quickly enter its in realm. Moves that quickly. I guess we got to prepare the trap. Yeah, you're supposed to be able to be nice about this, because the estates, I have 50 influence. I should be able to do that, but I think I have to have mage estates, and I don't have a mage estate. So I guess we're going to have to roll the dice on it. See what we get. And I'm going to grab this tech now, because it looks like it's time to grab it. Yeah, it's time to grab the military tech. That's fine. We do have new guys. We have mounted skirmishers. As Drakeback combat developed, the Kobolds integrated their skirmishing tactics into their cavalry, with the riders firing barrages of slingstones and arrows before clambering and scurrying back out of reach. One Drake could carry an entire party of kobolds, making them all but impossible to ambush or flank. Very cool. And Quilverin. Yes, Quilverin. No, Jero, definitely. Now, do we have enough? Yes, we do. We can start building those. I think we're gonna need to. Are you guys going to the same spot? Yes. You're gonna stay back over here. Yeah, do not go to the same spot, please. We're gonna see if we can catch this dragon. I hope we can. Let's see. You are looking fine. We're gonna need to... Yeah, that's 10. Can I afford 20? They cost 50 a pop. No, I can't. I'll wait on that for now, then. Anywhere else to explore? Let's see. Sure, show me what you got. There's like one province over here. Oh, hello. In what used to be a stretch of jungle was now a valley that looked like Amadia before the ruin. A large paved path stretched across the valley all the way to the top, with humble stone houses dotted by the roadside. At the very end of the road, up a mountain, was a grand palace with huge gates that welcomed all sorts of life in it, and presumably allowed a dragon to fly out. Our adventurers poured into the valley and started looting. The inhabitants of the valley put up resistance, but their spears were no match for our guns. Adventurers broke formation and stole all manner of things, from ornate artifacts to the clothes off the backs of the inhabitants, and fled back to safer lands. Yeah, I don't think kobolds would do that if they think there's a dragon there. This is definitely from a Knorrian perspective, but I wouldn't expect them to have a specific instance of, oh, a kobold's doing this. The core group fought their way to the Grand Temple and clashed with the temple guards, who flung strange magic at us, using their spears as spellcasting foci. They bore armor resembling those of ancient dragon guard that once liberated Elantir, but in the end, they were no match. You have muddled with our realm for thousands of years since your savior took us to his home, and now you invade? The day after he died? One of the dragon guard questioned, before being struck by a bullet. Oh my goodness. Thousands of years? Our quest started only a few years ago at best, but no dragon guard survived to answer more questions. In the end, the palace was indeed empty of any dragon, but full of riches from an age that predated the precursors. Oh, that's really sad. The realm has been returned to the Prime Plane, as with its riches. Let's see, I get precursor relics in this province. I get a new modifier. I get 10 Republican tradition. Okay. And this is Realm of the Hidden Dragon. This place was once a pocket plane ripped from our prime material, and housed an ancient dragon and his loyal elven followers. They are no more, but their strange precursor buildings still remain. The only one of its kind in Elantir. That's too bad. Alright. I was hoping there'd be another dragon. And let's get another set right on top of them. Because one of these missions, I need 50... Is this one? That one I need 50, yeah. Artificer loyalty is 60 or greater. They'll get there. They'll get there, they're fine. And let's grab the other ritual here, which is expand our understanding of the dragons. Gives me domestic trade power, sure. The rule of Nimrith the Red in Kugdir lasted uncontested for over 600 years, and under him, a secret society known as the Cult of Nimrithun rose in the shadows. The cult had followers of all religions and races, unified in peace and servitude to growing Nimrith's horde, so his endless lust for gold could be sated. The lesson is thus: under a mighty ruler, one can hoard in peace. Very nice. Council of Technocrats. You know what? Let him be in control. Are you 100 yet? You're 95. 95! This is honestly just impressive. I'm actually flabbergasted that he's managed to live this long. But you know what? We take those. I'm not going to question it. I'm definitely not questioning this. Let it be. Monopolies? Yeah, let the monopolies stay. Yeah, that's fine. Where do I have livestock? Up here I have livestock. Okay. Let's see. Do I have... state edicts. Yes, I do. Good. Yeah, that's plenty of money. Okay, cool. Should I get some Drake Riders? Let's get some Drake Riders. What's this? New World Charter. Ooh, new Explorer. Cool. I suppose I'll give them to you. Plane of Water Teleporter. Maritime journeys, especially past the storms of Insia or eldritch monstrosities of Aelintir, can often take months or years. We actually can't get through Insia yet. It's not implemented into the game. Now, though, we've discovered something that can make it quicker. Simply accessing different oceans, more specifically those in the plane of water. The plane of water teleporters, first invented by the DTC in the Ruined Sea, where boundaries between planes are weak, have proved to be a revolution in trade and navigation. The plane of water corresponds to our material plane, but with denser distances. So if one of our ships teleports to that plane, sails a mile, and then ends up back in our plane, they will have traveled at least twice as far. In addition, the relative peace and consistency of the plane of water makes this easy to accomplish. We must, of course, calculate our route thoroughly beforehand, and must hope that our portals do not accidentally place us inside another ship, in front of an iceberg, or on top of a seaside cottage. But these are small risks to bear. With the plane of water teleporter, we do not need to worry about demons, nor fae, nor otherworldly monsters. Only the occasional water elementals, who are rather friendly as long as we don't try fishing while we're there. In total, the seas are ours to sail, and intercontinental trade has never been easier. Very nice. Alright, let's see what inventions I can do. We do have artificery units now, so I am going to switch over to this one. This one cost me 10. Oh, that's easy. Oh, definitely. And then plane of water teleporter. Very nice. And that is maxed out. Good. Let's see what else we can grab. Let's see. Commercial sky galleons. Or artificer exo arms. That gives me... Let's do commercial sky galleons. Language lessons. Okay. Wait on this tech. I'll wait on that one. Let's get rid of these guys. I don't really need them. Not if I'm grabbing these guys. Not if I'm grabbing artificers. I do have more building, right? No. Yeah, just build them up here. I had the money. I didn't have our home secured. In Axtargu, we made the Dragon Coast safe from the Lenkori. In Morargu, we have secured it against the Ellenics. In Vertikib, we have secured it also against the Ellenics. All the homes of the Kobolds, no matter what hue their scales or where they reside, have been fortified against the invaders. We now push deeper and deeper into human lands and expand our defenses every year. But from this point forward, the Kobolds will be safe. For so long, we have been divided. For so long, we have been afraid that the enemy would come bearing down upon us with blades and gunpowder. Finally, we can rest at ease, knowing that the Dragon Coast is ours, and it will forever be. Very nice. For 10 years, I get morale damage received -10. Nice. Armor Reformer died. Well, give me another one. I'll take you for now, you're fine. 64. It's a gnome. Anything good here? Not really. Not really. How are we looking on governing capacity? Could be better. I'm gonna hold off on that. Because I do need more artificer units. Let's give me another artificer, please. They are expensive. They are notably stronger. Good. Heavy drill. Over here, what do we get? Compendium of Dragons. We finally hit 15 innovative. Or we did the other thing. I'll definitely take this one. Ooh. Finally. Next. Compendium of Dragons. To Teoken, our father, we create this tome as an offering. We have found rumors of your life and your existence everywhere, yet rarely do we locate anything tangible. You, though, are a dragon of scholarship. Perhaps by engaging in scholarship of our own, we might divide what we know about you into our truths and fictions. We have worked diligently over the last 30 years to collect, catalog, and categorize every scrap of information about the dragons. We work not only with kobolds, but also with gnomes, who seem to be your favorite subjects, alongside every traveler we could find who knew anything about the Draconic. Together we have created the Compendium, a list of every dragon known to Canor, recorded alongside every trait known for each of them. You, Teoken, take center stage on the altar of our learning. If we have made any mistakes or misrepresented you in any way, please feel free to write, and send any corrections you wish. Forward to the Compendium of Dragons 1st edition, which gives us to find Teoken. Ooh, we're gonna find him. And unlock Draconic Techno-priest Tier 4 reform. we have a tier 4 reform right now? Okay, we're going to switch that over to that one. That's fine. To find Teoken. It isn't right. They've blinded themselves. Zerzumex passes the compendium to his Gamo co-conspirator. They spent 30 years on this, and who knows how many crowns. They compiled every damn story about dragons in the world, and they just lied. They misrepresented everything, just to seem more appealing. They contorted the truth to reach the dragons. They can't even help themselves. They're too stuck in their own worship to see the theory of everything, to see what ascension could mean, to see... Yes, I see, says the scaled gnome. Oh, Zerzumex knew the guy! Flipping through the compendium with amusement. Her arm, once only a stump, had been regrown into a shape much like Kobolds by Zerzumex, who promised her a furtherance of the thought through biomodification. You've been predicting this for as long as I've known you. Are you going to do anything about it? Zerzumex snarled, then looked out the door towards the deserts of Haraf. I'll show them, he says after a suitably dramatic pause. We'll show them. We'll show them what ascension really means. Cult of Zerzumex takes shape. Yeah, they already did. That's fine. I believe that's 2 base production in this province right here. No. What province is that? It's the province of Rizakuma? Oh, it's that one. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Okay. We have a lot of points. Do we still have that malice right here? Is that still 15% extra? It is. How long is societal reforms gonna last? Ooh! Couple months. Means I can just invest a little bit right here. Just invest a little bit right there. That should do. And we did get a new government reform. We have Draconic Techno-priests. The Dragon priests have long been a class which held bonds of Kobold society together, have ascended to total power in Kobildzan. At least sort of. Dragon priests are found at each level of societal organization, but they now jockey for power with technocratic artificers. In some ways, this leads to the field of invention and religion becoming one. In others, the rivalries between the two are fierce and contested. Everywhere, though, the government is made of both dragon priests and technocrats. Okay. Gives me absolutism and artificer capacity plus 10. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely useful. I'll definitely take that. Meeting of Techno-priests. Techno-priests and Draco artificers fight for control over the nascent Koboldzani state, and they have found unlikely allies in the struggle for dominance. From the dead states of the Gnomes came their old factions, Brilliites, Technothaumaturges, and Mechanists, who each attempt to control the administration of Nimcod, Portnam, and the Gamo itself. Now it seems Koboldzan has annexed the Gnomes and their artificery. These factions have found themselves in the Kobold halls of power. The new elites of Koboldzan, each faction presents an opportunity. Yeah. Brilliites promise to bring them towards Draconic ascension. Technothaumaturges have gotten along unsurprisingly well with the Dragon Priests, and Mechanists have already taken root in trap maker workshops and army garrisons across the empire. As the old tribes of Red, Blue, and Green still maneuver for control, and while priests and artificers each try to come out on top, these factions provide an opportunity. Which faction ends up on top, enshrining itself in the halls of governance? Until the end of the game, one of them gets to be better. Probably Mechanists? Ooh, no, Brilliites is really nice. Is that free admin policy? Yeah, they're all estate loyalty for tech. That one. Let's go with Brilliites. I think that's the most useful. And then for this mission, I need that guy to be good. We'll get there eventually. Step into the Draconic. Artificer's loyalty is 60 or greater. Yeah, they'll get there soon enough. Let's see, I got 17. I need a few more. Yeah, please get that ready. Oh, these guys are almost done. Nice. Oh, look at that. I see Coronite. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun for them. Theologian's gone. Finally get a level 2. Take stability cost. Let's get you leveled up. You cost 75 to level up. That's not bad. That's a couple months. Newfound decorum. Well, there goes my money. That's fine. I'm going to switch over to indebted, please, so I can start building up a little more. You get to be able to. Very nice. I'm still making plenty of cash. New world missions. Sure. Need 12,000 manpower to do that. What are we doing on these? Any of these good yet? No. I suppose I'll just keep grabbing these then. Truce with Gawed is done in 3 years. We're doing really well. Ooh, we got ivory. Nice. Someone's mad. Bayvek? Yeah, they'll be mad. That's fine. Improvements in naval tech? Yeah, give me the points. Thank you. We're pretty much maxed out on points now. I need just one more click, so I guess I'll put it there. Looks fine. Let's see. Which of these missions needed that? It was... One of these needed artificers. Who needed artificers units? One of you did. I know one of you needs an artificial unit. One human and one halfling culture. Oh, interesting. Gotta accept a human culture. How big is Gawed? I guess we'll do Gawed then. Okay, that's a good use of points. Or Blue Reachman. Blue Reachman. Yes, let's do Blue Reachman. They can be accepted. Gawed, you suck. Oh, right, claims. Right, claims. Maybe I should have done claims bordering claims. I forgot it lets you do that one too. Wouldn't be able to go after Overtroll. Well, are we gonna make it? Maybe. Gawed, however, I can get a bunch of claims on. Let's get another coastline. Yeah, definitely get another coastline. Yeah, the salt marshes. That'll be useful. Because one, that'll stop Lorent's advance up here. And two, I want Vertesk anyway. Oh, they actually killed Vertesk. Interesting. Go kill these guys, please. Are we actually getting professionalism? That's the next question. Yes. Interesting. Traps. Let's see. Okay. Go to Dragon Coast. Yeah, I could upgrade that, but I think I'd rather get this one upgraded. I think I'd rather upgrade the ones that's actually going to be closer to the front. Goblin Ascani refugees. Ooh, fun. I hope that gets to be City Goblin. It started with 3 families. The next day, 2. Then a lone woman with a tormented look upon her face. They fled the chaos of Escan all the way to the Reach. They speak of bloodthirsty marcher lords killing their kin without batting an eye, and brutal Orcish warlords bringing back the slavery's yoke. Devastation, death, grief, the loss of home they claimed for themselves after the Green Tide failed. Thus, these refugees set off for the only place where they would be free from persecution. During their journey, many died to hunger, exhaustion, bandits, and so-called adventurers, not even counting the threats lurking in Ballmire and the Great Woods. And yet, each step was proof they were alive. And they brandished their will to live in defiance of their foretold doom. Now they come here, seeking a place that will welcome them, and where they can build a better future for themselves. Or indeed, any future not of shackles or blood. Goblin refugees have come to our lands, and more will follow. Get a bunch of minorities over here. And I believe I should be able to get city goblins soon enough. This should eventually become City Goblin. Truce with Everwarf. Do I care about Everwarf? I really don't. They're a vassal of Gawed. Perfect. Don't care then. Definitely don't care then. Right, what I was going to do was this. Military attack costs go down. Thank you. And yeah, start working on that. Centralization of the Dragon Cult. The worship of dragons in Kobold society was extremely loose throughout the majority of history and had no actual grounds of legitimacy. After the formation of Kobildzan, the worship of dragons came under control of the state, which led to the creation of actual religious texts and reforms such as documented dragon heritage and the tales of significant dragons becoming established literature. Very nice. I suppose you can have a different leader. Once I get points. I'm going to hold off on getting more because I want the tech first. And I'm definitely doing expansion next because I would like to colonize more. We're going to hold off on that because I want this one ready because I can get this next mission pretty much immediately. Has a tier 2 artificer estate. Oh, one of the two. Got it. Hey, look at that. How big is this horde? Very nice. Missionary strength +1, tolerance to true faith up, local trade power. Very nice. Not quite on the tech. We got a couple months left on that. Oh, right, we have loans. Get rid of them. Get that down, too. Monstrous borders. Is that a permanent claim that I have down there? Yes, it is. That's not even on my borders. Suck it. Not for you. And there we are. A step into the Draconic. The Dragon Priest looks down at her arms, clenching and unclenching the muscles with bliss before punching the wall with all the force she can muster. She howls in cathartic pain, and blood begins pouring. But so, too, do the bricks give way, having been fully displaced by the Kobold with the strength of a drake. She pulls back. Then, with rage and readiness in her eyes, she jumps out of the gap in the stone she created. Stretching out her raw, fleshy wings, she glides out of the tower and onto the ground. Up here, she was free, beyond the reach of the Halani, who saw kobolds merely as beasts to be tamed. Glancing at her now bulging frame, she realizes the outsiders could no longer control her, no matter what they tried. It really worked, said the artificer, having watched from the other side of the tower. It really, truly worked. It did indeed, says his companion, imagining the costs of the damages. Now we have to make it scalable. That's a pun. Draconic Ascension given to artificers, who gives me max artificer privileges up by 1. Always upgrading and always doing stuff. Currently, I'm going to get siege ability and movement speed. Oh, nice. Oh, I think this is one that changes depending on which one you're getting. Yeah, I think the flight is definitely the better one. Very cool. Is that in here? I don't see it. Unique? Ah, there it is. It's under Unique. Draconic Ascension. And that's going to keep upgrading, and you're not allowed to get rid of it. That's fine. That's fine. I'm very happy with this. Ooh, and I got another one. Artificer's Dream. Ah, that's for any of the 20 regiments, and they need 60 loyalty. To all prospective prospectors, first, we use the Diviner's tools to locate the next vein of ore. Second, grow Miner's Delight in the dirt. While you rest, the mushrooms dig away at the rock, making it softer and more pliable. Third, we set up supports while the fungi grows, ensuring that what follows will not be guaranteed to cause a cave-in. Fourth, take over and let the artificers' bombs do their glorious work. When all is said and done, assuming there is not a collapse, the rewards are bountiful. Entire hordes of resources will reveal themselves, more than ready to be used in the next batch of tools and bombs and preservatives. Whether you're mining for iron in the spine, copper in the pass, or salt by your lovely traps, these methods will do you good. Our Trivuak grows rich, and you're part of that process. It gives me salt in a bunch of... Oh. Oh, that's crazy. Is that salt right here? Yeah, that's salt right here. And on that one? Yeah, very nice. And then I get iron, copper, copper. Very nice. Let's see what changes. Very nice. So, the reason why salt is good here is because salt gives a funny little bonus. Local defensiveness plus 15%. So that's pretty nice. Okay. And a civilized cult. I need to accept a halfling culture. I'll get there. 12 basic non-upgraded aspects have been unlocked through festivals. We're getting there. And I need to be at least semi-monstrous. And this one, let's see what we have here. Under economy, we're at 33%, which means we just need the Technomancers to not be in power, and then we need a bunch of light ships. I could start working on the light ships. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Let's do that first, and then Technomancers need to not be in power, so I'm going to... That costs me 25 admin points. Yeah, boost them. Cost me 25 admin points. That's not so bad. And then end of the year. Cool, give me that tech. Very nice. Flute and War Galley. Very cool. And can I upgrade these? I think we're good. We're going to switch you. Let's see. I've done purple. I've done white. I've done black. I don't think I've done green yet. The Sea Guardian. Ooh, that's fun. Let's do green. Because I do need to start working on that. Then eventually, I need to get these halflings down here happy. Yo, Chander. You're not ready yet. You are not ready yet. Do I want you gnomes? No, I don't want you to be gnomes, actually. I should be able to get one more claim off of Kobold. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be 40. Yeah, it'll cost 40. That's fine. How much longer do we have on this? 80 months. I might be able to make that. Ooh, traps. Nice. In the Reach, definitely get Kelmoldor leveled up better. I definitely want these far-flung ones to be better off before I really start working on stuff. During the winter, that's not great. That's fine, though. 1,000 a month. Oh, we're getting there. Okay, that's good. And then I need a bunch of boats. 6 should probably do. I would like that last claim before I start this. Before I get to this. Got 1 more year on them. Let's grab 1 more of these. Perfect. Expulsion of merchants. No, that's my vassal. I'll let them be happy. Let's grab this claim. I'd like to get all the way around the Dragonheights. The Dragonheights, yeah. Okay. That's going pretty well. I'd like some crown land, please. Thank you. Ooh, now we're over half. Good. That gives me government reform progress. Magnates of industry. We've already had this. I'm so far behind on admin points. I'll take the Diplo. And that means you can get culture converted. Get converted, lol. Let's see. Gwetty. You guys are not ready. You guys are not ready. The Moon Elves. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Elves, actually. You should be drilling. Anatomical Theater. Definitely take the Inno, thank you. Goblin Minister. Oh, right, we have goblins now. I forgot about that. We got goblins now. While goblins are typically lacking in strength and bravery, they make up for it in cunning and innovation. Consisting of the more creative minds across the lawn, goblins will oftentimes find the most surprising solutions to issues that can plague traditional scholars for years. Now, one of the most innovative of their kind has come to offer their services to the president and use their mind for the betterment of the realm, provided we pay for any damages that may occur during their research. Nope. Get their tolerance up. I want city goblins. New model army. Ooh, we're definitely taking that. The nations of the greater world have commonly fought in a different way to monsters like us. Perhaps we have different conducts of war, or perhaps we simply fight in a way they deem backwards. Military reformers who have been studying their ways have suggested that if we are to compete in the grand games played by the international community. Huh? They have suggested if we are to compete in the grand games... No, that is a sentence fragment. Yeah, we must learn their ways of war. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Lose tradition, but I got points. Good conversions. Hey, you're all done. Perfect. No more edicts. All good. How are we doing on the rent front? Would you join me? Not at all. They're in a lot of debt. There's a lot of them. Wow. If we get all the way down to Vertesk, though. If we get all the way down to Vertesk. That means we have a trap here, and a trap here, and a trap here that blocks them from going anywhere. Oh. Oh, that really just makes it so that I can just deal with them easily. Go deal with them. And let's grab this. 50% less war taxes cost. And mercenary leader, army tradition modifier. Army tradition. Got it. Yeah, they'll get there. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. You may have a general, once I can. Wow, that is garbage. Traps. Here we go. Where's this one? Yeah, definitely get that one leveled up. Level 3, very good. Okay, and for this one, I need 2 light ships docked in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 provinces. Okay. Let's grab one of these. I could do Settler Chance. Ooh, yeah, Settler Chance. Let's do that one first. Let's read these out. Old Greenscale legends tell us about the mighty green dragon of the waves, who protects her children from the cruel seas and guides them on their journeys. Her protection is thus often sought by sailors and kobolds of the sea. And the matron. Not much is known about Iorthal, yet it is certain that her cult views her as a draconic matron, an absent mother compared to the Teacon's fathership. Kobold sailors search and claim distant lands in search of her, many without any intention of returning. Rumors tell of a mighty green dragon in the far west. I suppose we're... Ooh! We held out. It was worth it. Nice. I forgot to spy on Obertroll. No. But I should be able to get across the sea on this. There. All the way to that one. Perfect. That's what we need. Absolutely worth it. We should be able to get that now. You guys have done great. I need you to... Not privateer. I need you to protect trade on Dragon Coast. Oh, Troll March. Oh, we're so ready. I'm so ready for those. What are we doing on Force Limit? Use more mercenaries. Gvanga's Crows. That sounds cool. Down here. Ah, I see. Interesting. We'll go over the force limit. How many are there? That is 30 guys. I think we're good to disband these guys for now. Then we'll be able to get this guy just fine. Yeah, give me a real army. They'll get there eventually. 22-6. Yeah, I'll spend the extra, get a couple extra cannon here. Get that up to a full 30 stack. Diplomatic faux pas, that's okay. What are you guys doing? Yeah, they are linked up. Of course they are. That's unsurprising. Oh, interesting. I managed to get down there. Interesting, they can't go through these lands. Not what I would have expected, but okay. How about you come over here? And we'll see what we can do. Ah, you found the wrong car. Very cool. Oh, we can go through their lands because they're primitive. Nice. How many more months do we have? 58. We'll be fine. Okay. Next is military doctrine and organization. One of these gives me better defensiveness. One of these gives me better artificers. That's a tough call. I think for now we're going to do mage shields. But we're going to switch to this at some point. Army of Halan. I think mage shields is going to be nice here. A siege is as much a risk to the attacker as to the defender. Siege warfare has slowly become more and more the norm, while large battles on fields are not obsolete. They do not impact wars as much anymore as they once did. Instead, most wars are won through conquest of cities and forts which hold population and wealth of an area, and therefore the true key to victory. Thus, to prevent our nation from being captured by a horde of enemies, we must use every piece of equipment or skill there is to bolster our defenses. One such way is to employ mages in creating extra shielding around our walls, creating a strong extra layer of protection around our points of interest. These shields will, as long as the mages can hold them up, be able to deflect artillery bombardments, hostile assaults, and if need be, even magical attacks of our opponents. The only question that remains is what color do we want the shields to be? Very nice. Yeah, once you get over... Ooh, finish someone. Good. Oh, good. They're colonizing these on their own. Love to see that. Next spot is over here. Please just send a random guy. Ooh, hello. Let's see. Yeah, let's get going. Let's see what we can get. Sure. Are you ready to explore now? Okay, how about you go right here? And if I tell you to explore, are you going to go somewhere smart? No. No. You're going this way. Don't be dumb. They can deal with that. Yeah, I just need you to actually start exploring. You know what? Keep him in charge. He's 100. Is he gonna die? Is he ever gonna die? Like, I'm not crying about it. Cause like, I'm in fact very here for it. But like, is he gonna die ever? I need you to do that and then come over. So you're coming here. Conquistador's dead. Let's see, not you. Not you. This one. Great. That's fine. Go explore, please. Really? You're going that way? You're really gonna go that way instead of the province literally right next to you? You guys are so dumb. Whatever. Do what you want. Mercenaries extorting locals. 15 in an area. Stop being stupid. 3 more loans. That's not so bad. Yeah, move over to Cold Market. Okay, that's not so bad. And a claim on Obertroll. 3 or 4. Let's go with that one. Alright, that's where we're gonna end that. Oh, yes. Where is my main fleet? There you are. I have 23 carriers. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine on that. Alright, with this, we're gonna end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.